What's going on, Axie fam? Elijah here, back with another video, and today I have one that I am crazy excited for. We're gonna be talking about Aquas. As many of you know, it was a huge comp for me in V2. How is it working out for me in Origins? Well, right now I'm ranked 65. I've been playing Aquas for most of the season. But before I jump into that, I have a massive announcement. We have just launched the Meditate Origins Academy to help you guys reach the highest levels in competitive play. Guys, I'm gonna ask for 2 minutes of your time just so you can learn more about this amazing opportunity. So thanks for watching this video that I'm about to share, and I'll see you guys in a couple minutes. Hi, my name is Elijah, founder of Meditate Esports, home of the 2022 Axie Classic and Axie Origins World Champions. I am thrilled to announce that the doors to the Meditate Origins Academy have opened. This is a monthly membership designed to help you reach the top of competitive play in Axie Origins. But before I jump into the details, I would like you all to meet the Axie Origins World Champion 1437.
Hi everyone, I'm T-Ban, better known as 1437 in the arena. I'm the co-founder and lead coach at Meditate Esports. In the past, I have won Season 20 of V2, Season 0 of Origins, and won the Origins World Championship in Barcelona, where I was crowned Origins Champion 2022. Having an extremely high grasp of the meta is what has allowed me and my team to succeed. And with our Meditate Origins Academy, we want to help you understand it in the same exact way to help you reach the top.
We have $2.5 million on the way in the next Axie Esports Grand Circuit, as well as $1.5 million in the current arena season of Season 1. If there was ever a time to get serious about your competitive play within Axie, now is that time. As a Meditate Origins Academy member, you will gain access to 4 exclusive coaching videos per month, 1 exclusive live stream where we can interact directly with our members, answer questions, review replays. You'll gain access to a private Discord channel where you can interact with other Academy members so that you can remain fresh every single day. And for just $35 a month, you gain access to train with the best players in the world in an interactive experience. Our Axie PvP course for Axie Classic was a huge success. We had rave testimonials and results, and if you were a part of that, make sure to check your email because we're giving an exclusive discount to our original course holders. This will apply to every single month that you decide to be in the Academy. So if you're tired of losing, or you want to see your name at the top 10 of the leaderboard, or even win a world championship, this is the place for you. So click the link in my description now or head over to meditate.gg/academy. I'll see you in the Academy, and I'll see you in the arena as well. I hope to see all of you in the Academy. Thanks for taking the time again, and now let's jump into the video. This is the comp that I've been using as of late. I actually rotate my beasts between this, and I have a really crazy powerful one with Little Peas and Innocent Lamb, Hero as well, so that I have insane card draw. Yes, I'm playing 4 energy gainers with Innocent Lamb, Cotton, and 2 Nemos, but I've got the card draw to back it up. Pretty sure that this is a 1-of-1 beast. It is super powerful, and I've used it for pretty much most of the season. So I'll take a look at a game with that, and then I'm gonna take a look at this other really unique beast that I have and show you a game with him as well. As far as runes and charms, if you're playing a pure beast or a mixed beast like this, it doesn't matter. You just want max HP at the front. It's another downside of having one that isn't pure is I lose like 20 or 30 HP, which is sort of rough. But as you can see, I've got 3 curse cards on this beast, which is really useful, especially because I'm running a bit of a mixed build where it's not just maximum curse cards. I've got Sea Slug and Gill instead of the traditional Inkling on my mid and back line, but we're gonna see why that works so well in just a minute. I'm using Bubble Paste twice on my mid and twice on my back line as well. This helps gain a lot of damage while I'm building up the bubbles, and then really nice to get that 60 extra damage across all of my opponent's Axies. It actually goes a long way against sustain, so I prefer having some bubbles mixed into the comp. I do want to say that this particular variation is quite expensive. The Sea Slug Aquas are going for 0.1, but I'd also like to let you know that in our Academy, my very first coaching video is an Aqua Masterclass, where I'm gonna break down so many options for you, so many budget options, because there's really like 100 different ways that you can run double Aquas in the arena. But for the purpose of this video, I'm gonna share with you exactly what I've been using as of late. This is the overall breakdown, and without further ado, I'd like to showcase the gameplay a little bit by looking at some replays. First up, we have a player from JM Wild Cards running a really strong looking AoE build. He has quite a bit of direct damage, but he also has Axie Kiss on the Beast, 3 AoE cards up front, 2 on the mid, and then 2 on the back. But the beautiful thing about Sea Slug is that it cleanses 2 times and it gives you 2 cleansers on top of it. Absolutely amazing card. Now it works great against AoE because of all the debuffs. It also works very well against those single bird backliners that have double talk or kestrel, as they very frequently use that with Sun Stamp. So round 1 for me, I'm gonna play Goda, obviously. That's a super important card. You always want to prioritize it because it screws them up on their second deck cycle. It can be absolutely clutch. Here we go. AoE Central from our opponent. He's going to be blasting me down all game. The Tri-Feather is very painful as it prevents my Bloodlust from healing. So round 2, I go with Little Peas and Gill. I skip on the Goldfish. I think that the overall damage from the Gill and the Bubbles is going to outweigh the 20 damage difference in this one turn. So Little Peas first for the vulnerable, and then the Gill. Now, he has one of those rounds where he actually draws mostly front and center cards. He's going to be blasting away my Beast, almost gets the kill. I'm down to 120 HP, and now we're in turn 5. Interesting choice. I have 2 energy, so what do I play? I mean, it's pretty straightforward. This is what you want to do with Aquas. You have your, what I'm going to call priority cards. So curse cards, Goda, these are things that you really want to make sure that you're getting in there. So Sleepless, followed by a Clamshell, I think. No, actually, I did have Innocent Lamb, so I'm going to be able to gain an energy and go for max damage here with Oranda. And that's just what we do. Now, his bird is dropped below 50 HP, so it's no longer getting the 20% damage bonus. And he's very, very weak. So I just got to get through these guys, and then it's, you know, a guaranteed win pretty much in a 1v1. Okay, he plays Goda, kills my Beast, and it's looking a little dicey. He's got this midliner that's super full HP. I'm gonna play Sea Slug here. This is gonna buy me a lot of time. I got rid of the Doubt, so I'm gonna be able to start healing up better with my Bloodlust. And whatever debuffs he plays next, they're actually not going to affect me, which is huge, especially because his midline has Malediction, which takes 15% less damage from debuff targets and does more damage to debuff targets. We get rid of his Pango Beast. Now he's gonna heal a little bit because he has Hungry Bird, but here's a Grandma's Fan. It doesn't give me vulnerable. That's very nice for us. I still have 1 cleanser, and now I choose to go with Gill, Sleepless, and the Sword. I skip on Oranda because the damage is pretty much the exact same if I take this line and I get the Bubbles instead. So make sure you do the math, make sure that you don't just play, you know, the actual Axie card. Sometimes it's better to play 3 energy of a single cost, even if that means a Revenge Sword, if you get better effects like Bubbles. Okay, my midline Aqua, I believe it drops 1 HP. I live with 1 HP, so good. Oh, so he has to use a sword to kill my midliner, and super close game at this point. I'm 162 HP. He still has 2 Axies. Now I go with the Sea Slug here. Even though that was a bit of an overkill, my Sleepless wouldn't have killed it. So I would have had to use Sleepless and then a sword to the front line. Bird would have stayed alive, so I have to play the Sea Slug there. I also gain more cleansers. Now, my Curse cards coming into play. This is the beauty of Curse Aquas. It's so clutch in the late game. He's gonna have to go Sword, Tri-Feather. I still am gonna have no debuff on me, so my attacks are gonna do max HP. He won't get that 15% reduction, and with a Risky Fish, a Clamshell, and a Sword, it's way more than enough to get the kill. A close game, but we managed to pull it out in the end. So let's see how the Curse Aquas do against the Triple Beast Shiba variations that are at the top of the leaderboard right now. Probably the strongest comp that you can run. And I'm just gonna flat out say it, Curse cards, they're a great option because there's very few ways around this comp. They've got Confident to keep their Axies fresh, so Poison is not that good, plus you're damaging everything, which triggers Shiba. Sustain can get its head blown off by the amount of damage that this thing can power up to. So when you think about how to get around it in dealing with, you know, such a strong build, really screwing up their deck cycle is one of the best options. So let's see it live here. I'm gonna 2x this one as well. As we kind of went over the basic strategy and sequencing, you're gonna get to see it again here. Oh, one more more thing, Risky Fish, it's almost never worth playing it first if you're gonna have to use other cards on that Axie, because getting that confused card in your deck, it's so rough, especially if you're running a lot of like Nemos and Cottontails where you need a clean hand. Also later on, if you have curse cards in your deck on the second cycle, it makes it even worse if you accumulate one more by playing risky and additional cards. Maybe in a desperate situation you have to do it, but generally the damage bonus is great if that's the only card you plan on playing on that Axie in the turn. So in his second round, he's gonna go with a Little Peas and a Belieber. He also has another Confident, and he's going with his midliner, getting that up there first on the rage stacks. So I'm gonna play the two best curse cards that I have here. I have three, including Confusion, but I go with the Sleepless and the Goda. Now, I could have gambled and played Hero for some energy gains, perhaps to draw into them, but I didn't really want to risk it. I'd rather just guarantee that I get Sleepless, that I get Goda, and that's what I decided to do. Okay, so he gets a Shiba trigger. His frontliner's well below 75 HP. That puts his midliner into Fury form already on turn 5. Now, luckily, all he has here is a Shiba, so he's just gonna snap off my frontliner. That's not the end of the world. At least he isn't able to, get another attack on my midline. Confidence the back, and now that back line with Reckless Hunter is already up to 6 rage stacks. For me, I go with Sea Slug just to finish off that front line, and then a Sleepless, followed by, we go with Risky, definitely though for the bubbles, since I have Bubble Paste on that backliner. Let's slow it down as we're entering late stages. So Little Peas, Nyan, he's at 8 rage stacks in a Ronin, puts me down to 62 health. I want to make sure I get this bubble off. I want to make sure I heal up as much as possible. And my draw is not the best, not the worst. We're gonna go with the 2 cards on my midliner though, because the healing is so important, and this might screw him up. If he somehow has to use 2 cards to kill me here, that's a massive win. And it looks like that's just maybe what's gonna happen. No, he's going to Fury form. Oh God, my midliner goes down 162 damage. He's gonna play a sword, and he has energy to boot. Now, he goes with the Ronin up front. He could have returned the Daze for max damage, but I don't think that would have been worth it at all. Maybe if it was on his backline beast with Fury form, you probably want to return the card to use that extra energy and get the Ronin boost because of how much more it would have done. But on the mid, he elects to just go with the lower damage. Goldfish finishes off the midliner, and now the Risky and the Sword is going to do the same amount as if I just play the Sea Slug, so it's another situation where I prefer a revenge card as I'm gaining one more bubble here. And I know this might not seem like a lot, but these are subtle things that add up over the course of the game. That bubble's going to give me a touch more damage in the following round. And now with 254 HP, I just need to survive. Does he have enough? It's going to be a Little Peas and a Shiba straight to the face, 180. But look at Sea Slug, it's so clutch. The cleanser prevents the vulnerable, which allows me to live. Without that, I would have been a goner. So I get one more draw. I still need the damage. I don't draw that well, but is it enough? We have Sleepless and 2 revenge cards. Yes, we're gonna be able to finish the job here and book another win. Different frontline beasts, some extra confused cards. I think the game pretty much played out the same way in this scenario. But I do like the fact that with this variation, 3 energy gainers, it's really good. Like, I mean, the 4th on Innocent Lamb, it can be insane, the combos I can pull with the card draw and the damage. Sometimes I'm playing like 5 cards in a round, and that's a huge burst. But hey, there's a lot of time left in the season to experiment. There's also so many more Aqua variations. If you're interested, I've got an Aqua Masterclass up right now at the Meditate Origins Academy. There's a link in the description below to go and learn more about what our academy entails. It's a monthly membership with the best players in the world, and I hope to see all of you there. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.